Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sunless Skies. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today as we go on an adventure down south. We need to get down there eventually, but for right now... Wait a minute, I can turn off my light. I just now remembered for no reason whatsoever. I can turn off my light. There's no reason to do it right now, at least I don't think there is. Unless maybe defend some people, like the stovepipes that are not stovepipes. Do I call them the wrong name again? I did. Like those guys, for example. Let's see what happens. I can't mind this, unfortunately. That guy is going away. This is good. We have a oh, that's right. There's another downside as a terror. We have a horrific thing over here, and we're exploring new areas. That's why we have a lot of supplies, a lot of fuel, and also a mission to do, and that's why I was saying that we need to go down there to that place that doesn't have a name, in the Trader's Wood. Did we ever see this? I don't think we ever saw this bit. Maybe, I mean, maybe we learned the name, but we haven't been up close, and we're gonna need to be up close today. Our terror, it's not that great. We are also not that great in terms of... Oh, what am I doing? Don't worry, I haven't been drinking, officer. It's all good. I was looking at the terror. Oh, this is interesting. Oh, right, the moth herbal things. No, that's a different thing altogether. Let's get this. The wreck gleams with frost, as they all do, and we have a 56% chance to mourn the dead. Absolutely 100%. Let's do that. We need it. Fortunately, nobody showed up. Those guys is where... Do I want one? Can I get one? I don't think I can. You know, the eggs. I can indeed. I can take an egg. Someone is in a busy port is sure to want it. And I got a curator's egg. Unfortunately, the curator is going to show up. And we're getting the violins already. But that's not the curator. Even though the curator sounds like a terrible creature. It's that. Oh, we got the curator. That's kind of good that he doesn't have any... Okay, you go away. I can deal without you. Maneuverability is not a great thing. Oh my god. You see... Oh, the chug. The chug, what is it? Loading new areas is what it is. Okay. We're sort of outrunning a curator. Is that gonna work? Oh, this looks like a dead end. It's gonna have to work. I'm interacting with it. No, I'm interacting with this thing. A vast sheet of ice has frozen over the ossified corpse of a vanquished beast. The surface is pockmarked with failed mining attempts. Collapsed shafts extend into the frigid tomb. An abandoned mining equipment litters the ice like discarded toys. Legends and rumors gather about the beast entombed below, a mythic hoard yet unclaimed. Unfortunately, we can't do anything about it. I could have had that. I could have tried that if I had more people. That's interesting. Let's come back later. The wind howls, your engine struggles to clear the ice frozen to it. Debris scatters in your wake, rolling across the surface like dice cast across a board. There's a fierce crunch, and then your engine is free. And we're free. Okay, so that's the creature. That's a maw. Yeah, it looks like a dragon thing. It's not great. We're not in a great... I wonder... That is, however, that is the horror thing. Okay, the curator has left us be, which is good. Left us be? Sure, that's words. We have enough... We should be okay to explore. We are... Oh, no. The curator still doesn't like us. I got that already. Go away. Go away. Go away, curator. Let me crash myself by myself. I can do that. Not very well, though. I mean, or very well. Yeah, I was cutting it a little bit too close. I was trying to round the corner there as fast as possible. So how is our terror? Not too much worse than it was when we left. Things just disappeared over there. Did you see? Or what, am I imagining things? I am imagining things. Maybe. And I don't know that we have any city over here, but we do need to explore everything. I mean, we have explored everything elsewhere. Except over here, next to Port Prosper. It seems like a safe enough place to be, though. So, I can go back there. It's mostly safe as long as you know where to go. It's like the biggest threat, apart from dying, is the low fuel than supplies, which of course is the point of the exploration. Oh no, is this a dead end? Please don't be a dead end. And of course, the more you use, the more money you spend, because they cost money. Please don't be a dead end. That would be super weird. It is a dead end. What is wrong with me? And the world? Well, at least we fled the curator. I hear cannon. I hear cannons to the west. Our terror is awful. But if we need to go over this way, is that a good thing? No, is that that's such a something grave. Probably something that I need to look at. But if we need to go this way, what I was going to say is I might as well go... I don't know where I'm going to go. To fuel. We should be fine. I think we're going to be fine. Do they sell good things down there? Okay, I need to click. They sell supplies, so I need to go to Port Haven because they sell everything. Well, I guess we're going to Port Haven. Sooner or later, anyway. If we can get close enough to there, we shouldn't need to go to Port Haven. That place looks interesting. Just an island. No more cannons. I can hear them again now. Okay. I'm gonna turn around. There's a name for that. Turning around. I think it's turning about. Going about? And, although maybe not applied to this particular circumstance. And then try to make sure I see this edge. We have an enemy. Okay. Good. Let's see what we got over here. We can loot the hold. We can, yeah, let's loot the hold first. The jewelry box, okay. I got some money. Not that great. Oof. It's pretty nasty. Oh. Okay. Oh! I dodged that. Yeah, I'm being a little bit too brusque. Woo! Oh, they're crashing against each other. That's lovely. Oh, that's... okay. I'm good. Okay, you're not. Let's see what we get. We can loot the hold. Let's get some of that. 10 hull. Just to make sure I don't die here. Also keeping an eye on both my terror and my seriously? And my supplies and fuel. Oh, there's a safe in Gate Sovereigns. 64. No, let's gain Sovereigns. Yep, 29. Not great. The experience is where it's all at, though. Can't get anything. We don't have a level up. Man, I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't expecting these guys to show up out of nowhere. Just some marauders. Also, that looks gorgeous. What is that? That's a place. Is that a place? Heikinensmere. Sounds Finnish. Heikkinen? Sort of. Unfortunately, I didn't... We might be close to civilization, but... Okay, that needs to be mined, doesn't it? A knot of verdant fungus hangs in the sky, I assume. In sky suits and spore masks, your crew hauls a porous asteroid aboard. The top half is veiled by a mesh of fungus, like minty crinoline. Lichen of all shades cling to the underside. Clings. That's singular, clings to the underside of the rock in an iridescent coating. So I have a 96% chance to get supplies. I can also reduce my terror, but that doesn't sound like a good thing. Or study, to learn some things. Let's go ahead and study, or we can harvest either as well, I should say. It does not respond to movement, heat, or light. It does, however, seem inclined towards sound, emitting a puff of spores in the direction of two chattering crewmen. You perform further experiments. It ignores the noise of the engines and is responsive to music, but it does respond to singing. We did get that already before. Okay, so this connects places. That seems reasonable enough as a passage. Some more of those guys. That looks pretty menacing. Whoa. That's a shotgun blast. I can deal. I think. Huh. Interesting. We're not necessarily in the best of positions here. That's the one. To mess too much with these guys, but I want to get that, come on. The crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. And we can search for survivors, which is something I want. Let's go with that. And we succeed because it's 100%. You explore corridors whose walls and ceilings are daubed with unfamiliar constellations. At last, you find a cabin barricaded from within. It holds a crewman who seems lucid. He begs to join your crew. Your own crew aren't sure. What if the star madness seizes him? I'm gonna gain a crew member at the cost of terror, which these bad things. The crewman is grateful. He works with a feverish intensity, eagerness to please, or the first signs of the obsession provoked by a surfeit of starlight. Your crew take no chances. Someone watches the newcomer at all times. I think I got that before as well. We're gonna get a crew. We're gonna get a terror bad thing. I'm pretty certain. What the hell is that? Wreck of Parsifal. A once proud engine drifts here, riven by a destroyer? A growing unease, patience erodes, tempers fray. The engine drifts unhappily through the sky. Some unholiness keeps the front of the engine tethered to the rest, despite the eruptions of corpse-white fungus that divide the train. The locomotive's side is scored with black scars. The name Parsifal can be made out in brass letters on its side. The first engine through the avid horizon, a navigator whispers. London's pride once, captained by Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe. The engine was to chart new horizons beyond Albion. Never came back. I am unaware of what happened on board of the Parsifal, that is true. And I don't have visions of the Parsifal. I'm gonna board it. This is gonna be a mission, I think. We're gonna fail. This is bad. What happened to the first engine in... I could go away, though. I'm not gonna. What happened to the first engine in the high wilderness? Its doors are sealed, its lights dim. It drifts in the currents, mangled by fungal extrusions. Bolt cutters and pry bars are required to break the outer door. Its locking mechanism is antiquated and slickened with an oily substance. You wrench the door open and are immediately greeted with a cloud of yellowing spores. Your vision blurs just as your navigator torches them, igniting the air with burning fungus. A few gaslights flicker on the walls. The scratchy sounds of a gramophone can be heard. We wish her neither wit nor wealth, nor yet a rope to hang herself, with a fa la 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 la, la 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 la. Spores drift through broken carriages like dying fireflies. Recruitment posters bearing Her Renewed Majesty's face molder on the walls. Music, scratchy but distinct, echoes through the empty carriages. A great wall of pulsing fungus separates the back of the engine from the front. Okay, these are just options, except for that one, which is not an option. I can enter the captain's cabin or investigate the armory. I'm gonna go into the armory first. If I'm gonna get terror, it's gonna be in the captain's cabin. An explorer engine like the Parsifal would have been stocked for all eventualities. The solid iron walls of the armory are stained and rotted with sporing bodies. Lockers hang open, revealing decaying and antiquated sky suits, the old design with thermal chest plate and brass buttons for fastening. Several of your crew coo appreciatively, but back away when a prodding of one suit reveals a fruiting colony of golden black mushrooms has sprouted within. Amongst the outdated and unused weaponry, you uncover a trove of novels, fanciful stuff, but all concerned with the possibilities of space travel and the interaction between modern man and the alien. I don't know when the fiction of aliens from space started. I do know it has something to do... Well, I do know it started in the 50s as just a big movement of just alien invasions and all that sort of stuff. And I'm pretty sure the first few, or the ones that preceded the big pop culture phenomenon that is the aliens and invasions. I know that one of the first few, or one of the first, had to do something. It was sort of an allegory, yeah, for Nazis invading or something like that. So I'm not 100% sure. And of course, as with zombies and other a few other sort of genres, there's all sort of subtexts then applied throughout the decades, I guess, to have the parallels and allegories for different things. So that was that. I gained one terror. In the first designs for London's engines, the captain always roomed towards the back of the train for their protection. Plush seats surround a decaying paper map placed on a mahogany table. Drinks, some floating with mildew, have been poured in glasses around the table. Maps hang from sprouting fronds like peeling wallpaper. Spores float gently through the room. Logbooks lie scattered about the table. None date from after 1897. The engine destination was to be the Trader's Wood. The last entry regards a stop at Hibras, which they named Hibrasil. That's with the Portuguese letter. That's Brazil in with a Z in English, but in Portuguese it's with an S. Something was brought on board. It's interesting, though. I wonder if it has anything to do with Brazil. The captain's bunk, has collapsed in a pile of rotten wood and infected bed sheets wet with fungal growths. And when the siege is over, we, the town, repair. The townsmen cry, "Hurrah, boys! Here comes a grenadier." Again, another thing that I am not 100% certain. So I can breach the fungus, but that sounds like a bad idea. Let's not. So that's the unholy growth that they were talking about. This just looks like a dead end, and rightly so, because it looks like it's a quest destination. Now, if I can find a city around here, that would be fantastic. Unfortunately, I'm not really sure. Oh, that's a thing that I sent flying. Hi. Oh. Yeah, I'll have to ignore that guy for a little bit. Morale is strained, and someone has been careless. One of the barrels in your hold wasn't securely fastened. It has splitting the previous hours across the floor. Already, the hour's insistent melancholy has begun to permeate the engine, and your clocks are becoming erratic. I'm gonna throw them out. Why wouldn't I? Some of the geodes are cracked. The safest thing is to dispose of them quickly, and don't miss any that's spilled. I just lost one. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's not the date that was, though, so time has passed. The crew It's so weird. I suppose crew works a little bit better than Lycan. The crew hurries the hours for to an exterior hatch and pours them out. You watch as a mouth spills glittering into the night. Yeah, I dare to disagree that it is... Oh, it's gonna crash. I mean, if you crash by yourself, that would be totally fine. Oh, that is not... That is in really bad shape right now. That crash was tremendous. Huh. Yeah, we really need to get going. Let's see what we can do. We can examine the captain's logs. I can get... yeah, let's find this guy's story. Absolutely. I failed, though, which is bad, because it's going to increase my terror. I got a tale of terror, though. The smell of turpentine hangs in the air. Fresh paint drips from the ceiling, as does a stoker, suspended with ropes. The bed sheets have been painted with amateurish portraits of the dead stoker. In the first few, he's alive. In the later ones, he is not. We're super screwed right now, by the way. That only sells supplies. Let's go back north. I need to make a decision here. And it is not a pleasant one. About where to go. So our terror is still a problem. Because that's what happened with the hours. I don't know how long it checks. Or how often it checks to see if we're gonna have terror problems. I don't want to gain a nightmare again. Although I don't really see the reason not to have it. Oh no, there's another one. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm sorry. Yep. I'm also in the wrong place, so... Great things. Are you gonna crash? Do you do that? What do you do? It's just a normal one. Good for you. Places to be, though, so... See you later. Have fun. Yep. Say hi to the family. Careful, Captain. Junior signaler. I wonder if it is possible to get through. This is bad news. Okay, if you come here, you're gonna get killed. He's aiming the shot. It's too slow. I was hoping there would be a CD over here. Jeez. This place is just full of these guys. Which is great, but I can't really mess with you guys too much. Okay, that was sort of bad. Oh, that guy was an idiot. I'm gonna get it. They're gonna crash each other? Against each other, I should say? They do. They're sort of weird. Okay. Raid the safe, gain sovereigns, explore the captain's cabins. Let's raid the safe. And we got 28. It's not worth it. I mean, it pays for the fuel, so I suppose that's okay. It's not gonna pay for the terror. Are we gonna be okay? Yep, I believe so. That, a little bit of a different story. Could have gotten some flak out of that. Look at that. Debris and things. Look at them shooting each other and propulsing each other. Hey, how's it going? I can't see anything here. Hello. That's pretty good. Terror is still an issue. Let's see what we have. Raid the safe. Yep. A little bit of money. Okay, so we're very close to Port Haven. And I'm pretty sure we can just have some tea there. So I think we'll be okay. I am not 100% certain we'll be okay. Because that is looking very dangerous. Got some cruise control in there. I think I cut it short enough. A shame that, well, we did some exploration. Might be able to continue. I'll need to figure out my terror, though. think there's a way. I just don't remember how to get rid of the terror. Because there's always ways, like, imagine... It's basically like the selling of sky-soaked secrets or whatever. I don't remember the names. There's one place that buys them. And you need to know where it is if you want to sell that. Oh, that's just... this was a bad idea. Fortunately, that blessed creature didn't really want to mess with us. Also, cantankerous is the word that I was referring to before when I said cantankerous is similar to a word. Cantankerous, I think, just means rambunctious, which is also a funny word. I think it's somewhere around there, or just somebody who's just grumpy or upset. We made it to port. We made it. And with that, I'm Colonel RPG. And this has been Sunless Skies. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.